Hi, welcome to this presentation called Voice Accounting in English. Actually, you will be helping me out to translate or record your voice for translating the voice accounting software into various languages. So the voice accounting in English is being done by me. I will give you the download link to the zip file on mail and also the translation sentences, nearly just 21 sentences, not much. So your effort will be 1 hour or maximum 2 hours depending on the speed of your recording and also testing the software. So you'll be glad that your voice is going to spread all over the world and many users of your language will use it from various corners of the world. So this is a reward in itself. So hope you like it. So let's get started. So what you will do is, after you get the download link from me for the zip file voice accounting in english.zip, you will extract it. Right click it and choose extract all or extract whatever you have depending on your operating system. Extract it first. It will create a folder of the same name, voice accounting in English. So what you will do is you make a copy of this folder itself to another location. For example, I am in downloads folder, you can see it, and I opened my documents folder in a parallel window and copied it and renamed it to something else. Voice accounting in Hindi, some other language. Hindi is of course the national language of India. So I'm familiar with it to some extent. So I wanted to show this demo and include us with Hindi. But don't worry, this will be same for your languages as well. The majority of the techniques will be the same. Okay, so now having made a copy of this folder, voice accounting in English to voice accounting in whatever language you know, or even multiple languages you know, if you know, make multiple copies of that folder and rename it to accordingly with the language name at the end. So rename it, and now we are ready for the recording. So what you are going to do is, basically because you made a copy, it will be the same voice accounting in Hindi. Let me go inside it and go inside the region folder. Other folder, we will come back to this index.html file a little later when we are testing it. But first task will be to go inside the region folder. So double click it. So get inside this folder. There will be nearly 21 files with some naming convention. This is very important to know. The naming convention is very important. So I have started with underscore, equal to, then 0 to 9, and then B, D, E, En, Mi, Mu, Nl, P, R. Don't get frightened. I will explain what this all means. So I will give you this list on mail as well. The first one is a short name. Of course, follow this naming convention, but understand what is inside these MP3s. These are all MP3 files, MP3 audio files, which is what you're going to record and give it to me. Either use your own voice if it is very good and crystal clear, or your friends' voices, or even Google Translate's voices. So choose whatever you want. I will, for this demo, give you through Google Translate, as I'm not too familiar with the language, so I will use Google Translate for translating. Of course, remember, Google Translate is not that 100% accurate, so you may have to re-record some parts of it. Not everything, but some parts of it you have to re-record in your own voice. So that's it. So now let's go through what is, if you double click any of my MP3s, you will see what is inside in it. It's mostly English.
Bindu.
Now, sorry, I just recorded for instruction for some in Hindi. So some will be in English. But hopefully I will give it to you in English totally.
6.
See, 6 is said. So like this, the naming convention, please follow this, but record your own language inside it, inside the MP3s. Now let's see how to record it. So I have my keys.txt. I will give this keys into your mail. Copy the entire thing, Control A or Command A, Control C or Command C, copy it and go to googletranslate.com. Of course, I forgot to tell you something. So first thing is, before you go to Google Translate, first get this wonderful Audacity, Audacity, Audacity recording software. This is voice recording software. Get it installed. If you have not got it installed on your laptop, first get it installed. Through Google search, you can easily get this software. Just put this name, Audacity, and you should be able to get that software freely installed. So download the installer and install it. Once you install it, you will open a new recording section. So let me close this one and I will say no, and then I will open a new session, file of Audacity, file new menu. In file in Audacity software, file new I will do, and I am about to start the recording now. Either I can record my own voice directly using a script I can read out slowly one by one, or otherwise I can use Google Translate. For this I will use Google Translate. I'll press, once Google Translate is ready, I will press the record key button. So now I go to Google Translate, just say translate.google.com. I'm on Firefox now. I'm typing the web address translate.google.com. So once it says detect language and right side language is also ready. So now I will say detect language may. I will just paste all of my 21 sentences that I need to translate and also voice record. So I will paste it. So immediately it detects that English is the language which you have pasted here, and then it shows me various languages on the left, on the right. So I can choose my own language, whichever I am familiar with. Let me say I am doing it for Hindi now. So for majority of the world's languages are here, and I'm intending to translate it into most of these languages so that various people all around the world benefit freely and gain confidence and inspiration from this to learn further and progress in their lives. After all, what service we can do to the world? This is the one thing we can reward them. So generating confidence and hope in them, hope in the hopeless, we can generate it. So we will do it for all these languages one by one. I seek your contribution, various people's contribution who are listening to this video. I am a YouTube video, so please contribute to translate this voice accounting software. So please contribute to voice translate this. So now I will choose Hindi now. So I clicked Hindi. Immediately Google Translate is very clever. It translates each of the sentences I given. So 21 sentences it translates. You can see whether the translation is accurate here itself, and you can decide whether something has to be changed or not. So we will change it later in Audacity, but not here. We can't change it here directly. We will change it in Audacity. Now once the translation is ready from Google Translate perspective, we will click the recording button, listening button. But before listening button, don't worry, just go to Audacity first and click the record button here. Now watch what I'm going to do. I'm not going to talk for 1 minute. You will see that the recording will be going, or I will say a few seconds just to show you how it will look like. I will record at least 6 or 7 sentences and then leave it. So first I click the record button and I will keep quiet now. It will record all the waves.
बिंदु बराबर 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 बैकस्पेस विभाजित करना पलायन प्रवेश करना माइनस गुणा करें न्यूमेरिकल लॉक प्लस मैं दोहराता हूँ.
So I clicked the stop button here. So the recording is stopped and we are successful. So quickly we've done the 21 line translations. Now the next part is we are going to label each one, listen to them and then label. So select some little portion either way. So each wavelet represents a sentence here which we have spoken. So just select a little ahead and behind it and then play it. Play button is here. So play
बिंदु
So it says Bindu. Bindu is for dot in Hindi. So I think it's correct. So let's label it. So once you selected it, you have to label it. Edit, labels, edit menu, labels, add label at selection. There is a shortcut key for it. Here in Mac it is Command B. Probably in Windows it's Control B. You have to check it out. So once you know the shortcut, you can keep pressing it very fast. Add label at selection and then label it correctly as I have labeled it in my English version. Underscore. First one will be underscore. How do you know whether you're right or not? You can blindly look at my English folder. Just go to the downloads folder, your downloads folder, voice accounting in English, go to the region and name wise ascending order it's sorted. So first one is underscore and second is equals. So second one is equals. Let's play it.
बराबर
It equal and then I press Control B and then equals. I type equals, enter. So that's it. So this is how you keep naming all your tracks. I will name it at least 6 once. 6
शून्य
0
एक
1 2 3 4 5. And for this testing, I will also do some last two for a testing. This will be plus sign,
प्लस
plus is P, I think. Yes, P. And then I repeat
मैं दोहराता हूँ
R for repeat. So that's it. At least I got some sample files now ready for my calculation voice accounting. Some sample files. I have not done it fully, but I'm giving you a sample recording and showing you how to label it. Each track is labeled, or each small track is labeled nicely. And then now we are going to export it one shot. Export audio. Oh, before you export it, you have to clean up the Hindi folders region files. So let's do that. So this is Hindi, as I told you. So what I will do is I will clean up, let me say, I will clean up everything. It doesn't matter. Actually, I have to clean up everything. So Control A, Command A, and show move to bin it, move to trash or bin. So I have moved it. Now I can save it confidently, my new version. So don't worry about file name, untitled.mp3, it doesn't matter. But your folder name matters. So you have to choose your documents folder and not the downloads folder. So choose that from your browse. You go to documents where we saved it in Hindi folder, and then region folder. This is where all the files, mp3 files, should be saved. So I have chosen the correct folder name, and format should be mp3 files, and channel should be stereo effect. Of course, who wants mono? We all want stereo effect. So then sample rate 44,100 Hertz. I think you can leave it like that. Bitrate mode preset okay, and quality should be standard 170 to 210 kbps. Standard, choose standard, and then export range will be multiple files. Don't choose entire project, choose multiple files. We want individual tracks because our software is going to work on each. It will spell out, right? Each digit it has to spell out separately. It could be any combination of digits. So we want multiple files based on labels, and using label / track name, and export it. So quickly, it immediately, Audacity is very intelligent. It will export it, and with the same label names, it will export it. So one shot, we have done all our work. Now let's test the software. So what you do is you go into the, instead of region, now your region is filled up with all your new files. Just go one step back, and then index.html, double click it. So your voice accounting software is going to be ready, actually. It's actually ready with the new voice recording we have done for our own language, our own contribution to the world. So it's ready for our new language. So what we will do is, we will now test it. So let's type 1 plus 2. 1.
एक
See, it's coming in Hindi instead of English. 1 plus. Of course, when you're not having a numeric keypad and we are having a regular keypad, do one thing: press shift and dip on the shift key, and do type the plus key twice.
प्लस
I will again repeat it. Dip the shift key, and twice you have to press the plus key. So it will come, a plus symbol will come. 1 plus, say 2.
दो
And then equal to.
बराबर तीन मैं दोहराता हूँ तीन
See how nicely it's done for our language. And suppose you notice that your translation is not accurate for one piece alone. Let's say I'm not happy with this plus sign. What I will do is I will delete it. Again, it's not harm. I will delete it. I will select that portion and then say delete, edit, delete. So it will delete it, and I will keep it at the end of it and record it. Plus, stop it. I select it, playback, plus. Okay, I'm not that too good now. I'm just in a little stressed mode, so my voice is not that clear or crystal clear. So anyway, plus is there, and I recorded my own plus sign. So now I can label it, Control B or Command B, and then label it as P. As I said to you, I need the file names because my software cannot know. If you label it on your own account, my software will not be able to find the files and it won't work. It needs the same file names over and over again. It will use the same file names which I have designed as a convention. So follow those names correctly. That is the only strenuous task that you have to do. Otherwise, voice recording is a breeze, as I said to you, as I showed to you. Now plus is there, and I have done the new recording also. Now I can export it, clean up the earlier files and export the audio in your document folder, export it to your Hindi folder, whatever language you have done it. Export the audio again. That's all. So it is, I think you have learnt. I hope if you have not learnt Audacity, it's a fantastic program, very good for recording purposes, amazing program. So you will also come to learn about it and also contribute to the world in your own ways, in your beautiful voice or your friend's voice. You can contribute to this software project. And once you are ready with your recordings, new recordings, and also tested it out, then zip up the folder, right click it and archive. If you have 7-zip software which is free, again you can Google search for 7-zip software, so you can install that too. And once you have the 7-zip, right click the 7-zip folder and say add to voice recording in Hindi.zip. Don't give me in 7-zip format, give it to me in .zip format. So just zip it up and mail it to me, attach that on mail and send it to me. I will upload it to the central repository and let you know. So once you know about where I have located the or whether I have done the uploading, once you know about it in your return mail, so just forward it to all your state associations, state blind associations, blind schools, colleges, even ministry which looks after it. So send them to all of it one shot. Maybe 400, 500 mails you might have to send. So once you do that, all the people will be able to download. Of course, you are going to give in your mail, nicely compose it, give the download links to this new effort of yours, and also the earlier softwares for disabled people, wherever I gave the link. So add that link as well, and the new voice accounting software link as well. So add both of them and send it, nicely compose them and encourage them to have a look at it so that their lives get transformed and hope filled. So wish you all the best. Hope your contribution goes a long way in helping the world, the humanity at large, to be successful. So thank you so much. If I miss out any points, I will cover it on mail. So thank you very much and have a nice day.